What is going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. Let's get into the news, everybody. First story of the day comes out of Verizon. They have officially finished the sale, and they're now the proud owners of Yahoo. They bought it for $4.48 billion. They also own what was once AOL, and they're gonna merge AOL and Yahoo into one company, I guess, and call it Oath. Now, I don't know if Yahoo's gonna get rid of their domain name. It's just gonna be Oath at that point, but Verizon owns some pretty big companies right there. AOL and Yahoo are now owned by Verizon. Now, if you said this 15, 20 years ago, you would have said, no way, which I don't even know if Verizon was around 15 or 20 years ago. I think they were called something else, but it's pretty amazing that Verizon now owns what were once two of the biggest tech companies ever. Next up, Sony PlayStation 4 is releasing a very cool app called Playlink. Now, Playlink is going to allow you to play on your PlayStation 4, but use your phone or your tablet in order to play, which is pretty amazing. So basically, if you watch the video, people are taking like photos of themselves and it automatically gets sent to the screen and it gets put on like a card or into a frame, and you guys vote on it and answer questions, and it looks really interesting. I guess you can play with up to 8 players. The first game that's coming out is gonna be free to all PlayStation Plus members, comes out July 4th, and it's called That's You. It's the same game, it looks like, that's in the video that you've been watching for a little bit here. So very cool technology. I'm loving to see this. It's going to bring, not only hardcore gamers to PS4, but also casual gamers as well. Next up, it looks like the manufacturer for that big, gigantic Pixel phone that should be out in October, the one that's going to succeed the Pixel XL 2, is going to be manufactured by LG. Now, LG previously made the Nexus 5 phones, and there were some issues, I guess, with those phones with boot loops, and some people's phones even died slightly after a year later. There's a lawsuit going against LG about all of this, and it looks like Google could be going back to them for the manufacturing for that new Google Pixel phone, the gigantic one called Taimen. And if it does happen that way, I hope they get all these issues fixed so that when I get that damn phone, I'm gonna absolutely love it. And I also hope that, what I've noticed with a lot of the LG phones that I've had so far, the LG V20, also the LG G6, is that you really have to turn that screen up to be super bright. I do not have that issue on my Samsung phone, and I definitely don't have that issue on my Pixel phone currently. My Pixel phone, I can put that thing super dark and it's still very lit up. So I hope that's one of the big things that annoys me about LG phones, is that you have to turn the brightness all the way up, which kills your battery even quicker. And our last story of the day is all about your favorite phone that's not even out. The Galaxy Note 8. Well, it looks like some rumors coming out of the Galaxy Note 8 is that previously we heard this phone possibly could come out in August. Now, the newest rumor is saying that it's possibly gonna come out in September, and this is coming from people that work at Samsung. They're saying that it's most likely gonna come out at IFA, which is a conference that goes on in September. Now, if it does come out in September, I think that's gonna make some people unhappy, because obviously a lot of people wanna get this phone on and in their hands. But the cool thing is, check out these reported specs. Exynos 8895, which is the same processor that's in the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus internationally. 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is double what we can see right now in most of the phones for Galaxy S8. Also, the speakers are gonna be stereo and tuned by AKG. And it's also reported to have a textured Bixby button. And it's also rumored to have a textured Bixby button so that people don't mistake the Bixby button for the power or the volume keys. Now, I will gladly wait for the Galaxy Note 8 if it has those reported specs of having all that RAM and a button that can differentiate you from pressing it mistakenly for a Bixby button versus some other button. Also, stereo speakers. All things that I think the Galaxy Note 8 has to have to really compete against the new iPhone 8, which will also have a lot of those same specs, minus the Bixby button, of course. But who wants the Bixby button? I don't know. I don't care about it. I don't know. Maybe you do. But anyways, guys, that's the Galaxy Note 8 news that we have thus far. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, click on that link down below, guys. Great way to support what I do. My question of the day is the specs that we're talking about thus far for that Galaxy Note 8, is that enough to make you drool and want that phone? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace.